Always don't be a dummy. Cut towards your buddy. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Ohio Off-Road. I am Josh. What we got going on today, we are putting in some new seats and some harnesses in the Jeep. So we ended up getting PRP Enduro seats with 5.3, so it's 5 points, 3 inches wide. So we're gonna put those in there. I have Jeff over there. He is working on putting the transmission back together for our little red TJ, which is currently just sitting outside. So he's doing that, and I have to put these seats in with the harness bar and everything else. So I think the first couple things I have to do is just take the old seats out, and then hopefully it's just as easy as getting the new seats in. Let's go to work. So it looks like all I have to do is take out these 4 bolts. I think there's 4. Then there should be 2 in the back, right there, and then right there. So I think I just have to take those out, and then I'll probably have to take the seat belt out. So that's probably going to be a Torx bit. So let's get it. After I got those big bolts out, all you gotta do is get your Torx and get your seat belt. Get that off. Should just pull right out, hopefully. Just like that. We're gonna put this bolt back in there so we don't lose it. And then the whole seat should come out, I hope. There's probably sensors under there that I need to unplug. All right, so there was a sensor under the seat I had to unplug. So it's pretty simple. You just kind of pinch it. My fingers just suck at it. But got it out. So fold it forward, and I think now we just pull it right out. Just like that. Alright, right now we have the seats out, so I'm going to reuse these sliders. So what I have to do is, hopefully you guys can see it, there's a nut right there I got to take off, another nut on the other side, and then there's 2 down there that'll just come right off, and then the slider should completely come apart from the seat. Alright, so I got the slider off of the seat. It's 13mm wrench. We got that done, so I just have to put these back in the Jeep, and then we can use the PRP brackets and bolt them down, and then we just got to bolt it to the seat. Right now, what? I thought you said go.
No, now.
Okay. So right now we have the harness bar situated. Already went through and drilled everything on that side, if you can see it. Yep. So all the pretty holes over there. Just working on this side, and then we test fit it one more time and go ahead and put everything in. We got the seat all in, so. All right, they're all drilled. Just got to open them up just a little bit more, and then we're good. Okay, so right now we're just doing one last test fit to see if we have to open up any of the holes anymore. or anything else. So Jeff's on the other side. I am working on this side. And it seems like everything's gonna line up. So I think we're good. So we will see. This one kind of needs bent just a hair. Yep. Okay. It fits. It fits. So we are good. They all fit. So all we have to do now is take it off and paint it. And then touch up all the drill bits and everything, well, the drill holes. And that's it. So the harness bar is all fitted. Just have to do the finish work and then just put it back in. All right, so it's the next day. We got the seats all installed. I think they look pretty nice. It is just me and Ashley here today. Jeff left us because obviously it's the next day. So all we have to do now is get the harness bar in. It is sitting right down there. So we got to do the harness bar and the shoulder straps. I don't know what I need to do yet to do the run to 5th point. So I might have to fab something up, but that'll probably be in another video. Just because we are, as always, short on time. I have to get this done for our next trip. So nothing to it but to do it. Let's go. Ah!
Harness bar.
All right, let's get it in there.
Curls it.
Yeah, Willie's helping us today. Hey, Will. Let's go. All right, so right now we just have to get these bolts in. So I got 3 of them on that side, and we have 3 of them on this side. No, the last 2 are going to be a little bit hard for us. So, just something we got to plan for, I guess.
Stick, okay.
Alright, so we got all 4 of these ones in. So like I said, we got all of those bolts in over there. Ashley's just sitting in the Jeep. So this one we have a slight problem. You see this big, probably 1/4 inch gap or so. So what I'm hoping is once we tighten these 3 down, it pulls it in, and then we can get this last one, this last bolt in there, because the bolt isn't quite long enough to get a nut on it. So we're gonna try that. See that gap's closing down a little bit because we're pulling it in. So we'll see if we can get the last bolt in there. Oh yeah. All right, so all 4 bolts are in on each side. Now we just gotta tighten everything down. All right, harness bar is now in, so now we just gotta grab our shoulder straps, loop those around, and then we gotta put the plastic back in here on both sides, and we're gonna have to trim that plastic right there so it fits on there. That's it. All right, so to do these for these shoulder straps, they come with this little mounting point. We have to take that off, so we'll loop around there. So we're just gonna use this clasp buckle and go that route. So we don't need this piece. So we're gonna take that off. And that's all off of it. Just do the same on the other side. That buckles off. Now we can slide the seats back. Lift those guys up. Run them through the headrest like so. And PRP gives you a pretty good diagram on how you want to do it. So there's our harness bar, there's our buckle. So we just kind of want to run it through the harness bar right here. Just going to run it up and through, and then double tie on it. So we'll get that. All right, so we just have to loop here, come up and through this guy, just like that. Get it decently tight. Loop back down. Try to. Maybe I can do it. I'm not a smart person, so things are harder for me to learn. And then after that, this is the main focus point loop on it. So right here, that it will still slide around, it'll still loosen it up. But when you go back inside of it, just like this, it tightens it all up and doesn't let it slide on you. So that's how you do the shorter bar straps. Just have to do it on this side, and then we'll get the other side in too. And there you go, locked in. So those are not gonna go anywhere. All right, that's all done for that side. So now we just have to do the other side. I won't bore you guys with all that because it's all the same stuff. But that's it. That's how you hook them up. Like I said, I do not know how to do the 5th point yet. So if anybody out there knows, leave me a comment. I have a few ideas. So I'll bring Ashley over here. I'll show you my ideas. So for that 5th point, PRP gives you the diagram again. You see your 5th point has to be somewhere within this area, right? So right here or right there, that's for your 5th point. So when we're screwed it up, or when Ashley's all the way up here, then we have a slight problem, right? So it's either I want to run a bar and form the bar like a 1/4 inch bar from this nut to this nut, and then drill the middle, put a bolt through it, and weld that bolt. Then I can have that 5th point right there. Or I can have another idea is get a bolt, weld a nice 1/4 inch plate or 3/16 plate right on the body mount area, or I can mount them back here also. So I don't know how I want to do it yet. And if anybody has any comments, let me know if there's a better way to do it.
All right, so we got our harnesses all situated. We got them to where they will fit both me and Josh, which that's a challenge in itself. Things as though we have quite the height difference between the two of us. Yeah. So when I drive, I have to have the seat pretty much not exactly where it's at right now, slightly a little bit back, but I have to have it pretty far forward in order for me to touch the pedals. So we had to adjust the harness bar to where it can cinch down enough for Josh to be tight when he's all the way back and to be tight when I'm all the way forward. So that was a lovely time. Right, Josh?
Right.
So now what he's doing is he's getting the black surround back in, or the black plastic surround back in.
Yep. Now, I borrowed these Christmas tree things off my buddy, so I'm gonna have to replace those. So, just so you know, Matt, I owe you a few Christmas tree things, so I'll get those to you. All right, now here's the hard parts. Let's see where exactly we need to cut and trim to get these in there. All right, so I got these all positioned where I want them, so I'm just gonna mark them out. And we're gonna do just a little cut to begin with, and then if we have to, go a little bit bigger. Always cut more, can't cut less. That should be okay. So we'll get those cut right there. Get them all cut up and put back on. Got the safety specs on, so just gonna use the buzz saw. It's gonna melt it a little bit, but if I go fast, I should be able to cut it.
melty.
Yep. So that's our piece we cut off. So let's go test fit it, make sure it fits before I clean all that mess up. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be fine. So our cut looks pretty good, so I'm just gonna take it back and clean it all up, and then we can snap it on. Just gonna take a little razor blade to try to take off those burrs. And always don't be a dummy, cut towards your buddy, right? I should take that advice more often.
That's your index finger.
Yeah, that's my index finger. That was from the other day working in the garage. I got myself pretty good. It wasn't a cut. I was trying to pound something with the hammer, and my finger got in the way of something I was trying to hit in the hammer. So it's a good stopper point. All right, I think that's good. Let's see if it'll all snap in and if it looks factory. There we go. It's all snapped in and it's done. It looks pretty good. I think I did a good job on that cut. Now we just gotta do the on the other side, and that's it. Alright guys, that is all for this video. I hope you guys liked it. That's how we put in our PRP seats. I understand everything's going to be a little bit different. Do not go off of this for your safety protocols for racing. This is just what we did. This is going to work for us. This video is just intended for entertainment purposes only. So as long as everybody knows that, I think we're good. So hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and all the other fun YouTube stuff. And I hope to see you guys on the trail one day. Adios.